My name is Ibinabo Fiberesima, and you're watching TV Independent. Don't change that. This year, in all honesty, it was a plus because they came on board not with money, but the awareness that okay, they know that they need to do this. So I think in 18 years it's not been so bad because eventually people are beginning to understand that climate change is real. Last year I was talking about the rains. This year the rains are worse. There are more floods. So this year the Queen is talking about planting trees. So I'm hoping with the new government, especially in Lagos State, they've keyed into the environment as well. So it's a good thing. So they're planting trees, lots of trees, they're educating people on the needs to plant trees. And the government too still needs to do a lot more because they really need to, especially for urban planning, they need to carve out the green areas before you give out land to build. We have Land Shop too that joined us this year too. They gave, I think the Queen won a piece of land, 600 square, a plot of land, that's what it's called. And yeah, for their own urban planning, their own estates, they will always have a green space for plants. So eventually I think people are beginning to understand that climate change is real. Okay. If I'm trying for something and it's something it has just come in my head that I have to do this and I must do this, then I'll get tired. But what I'm doing is reality. It's what we live in every day. So it's not something I want to start and stop. Everybody must understand that climate change is real. It's taken 18 years, like I said, and I think it's sinking into everybody, every environment, everybody's aware of the environment now. Even those people that drink in the bus and fling their bottle in the gutter, you know, amazingly, there's some subconsciousness telling me, why do I have to throw it outside? So for me, it's a passion, it's something, it's a reality, it's a mindset. It's not something I want to change or stop soon. You see what you just said, the grassroots. Amazingly, be amazed that the grassroots, they're even better than us that are in the city. They are even more aware because you see when there's a flood, it affects them more than we that are out here. Because we feel we have arrived. And we don't need to do a lot of things. When you tell your maid to do this, the maid that. No, we are the ones that are the problem. Because if we start living right, everybody will adjust. Amazingly, especially in my village, they now know that you put plastic here. If you carry your plastic to this place, they will pay you money. So they do that because they want that money. I mean, you in your office, will you carry plastic to go and submit something? You see what I mean? So I think we are more of our problem than the grassroots. The grassroots now, we plant trees. We go there, like Ms. Modupe, she'll be speaking to a lot of people in villages about tree planting. I don't have a problem with that. She will do that, she will go. When they plant these trees, it's we in the city that we go and fell those trees and sell off for timber. It's still we in the city. You know, so I think we need to educate ourselves more. We need to believe the truth that there is climate change and we need to help ourselves. Nigeria is number 8 on the board for plastic pollution in the seas. Yes. So we won't even see fish to eat again because every fish would have died with plastic because they are eating the plastic and thinking it's food. And then you see some weeks ago there was a blue whale that washed itself in Bayelsa. And my brothers, they carried machetes food. And they were macheting, oh God, my heart was bleeding. You know, our mindsets need to change. We need to change. We need to help ourselves. As of today, Lagos State. as of today, it is only the Lagos state government that is aware of climate change. I'm not joking. You see, a lot of people do a lot of environmental day, they do an event, it ends there. But you see, with Lagos State, they take it the extra mile. Like she said, she was with Lawman today, they were cleaning. They don't just clean, they educate people as they are cleaning. You don't get that in any states. You must plant it before you can do this. And they have people that will follow you up if you don't do it. That's what we need. We need, it's a big deal, it's not a joke. So yeah, for me, Lagos State.
Wow.
I did.
How long did it take for that to sink in? How long did it take?
It didn't take long, you know, as long as you are getting money, some things don't long. Just tell them, say, bring it, dump it here. Don't throw it away, don't throw it in the river. I'm from Africa, so we have a big river. I even put up a picture some days ago, a video of my place, and I was fighting them. See what I'm telling people is still happening, but it has reduced a lot. So they just, you see young children, they do it mostly, they pack for their parents and go and keep in the site, and then we now pack it from the site to the recycling plants. So yes.
Yes.
Well, I won't be able to put a price tag to how rich you can be, but if you are involved in it, you will make a lot of money. Especially if you actually invest in it, because they have machineries. You know now, as sad as it sounds, it's the Chinese that come and buy our waste. Now this same waste, they will use and make t-shirts and come and sell it back to us to wear. Yeah? So if you get, let's say states, I don't want to say, or the government, they buy these recycle machines and bring home. You can actually use, like Lagos State waste will go to the recyclers and create things. You know, it's a give and take. Everybody wins. So it's a profitable business on the one side, and it saves our environment on the other side. Because if you just keep throwing things in the landmine, plastic will not disappear, it will be there forever. If we all do the things they like, but send the message in those things, I think they will still hear what you're saying. Yeah? On climate change. Some people tell me that, you know, you're too serious with this thing. Even if I'm playing with it, they'll say I too play. So I really don't know. I will just keep saying that climate change is real. If you want to do a comedy around it, it's still real. You want to be serious around it, is still real. It ain't going until we get it right. So with social media, like the young generation, they are putting it hot, but let them hot in the right way. You can hot everywhere, but climate change is real. Just live right. You know, it's simple. You don't see me in the screen. Which screen are you looking at? Because I can see me in the screen every day, my friend.
The silver screen. The movies, you know, all those cinema movies.
Okay, I did a movie some time ago, so I'm in post-production, and it's really taking a lot from me, because I'm trying to, it's a genre of film that has never been done in Nigeria, and it's new, it's exciting, and it's something I'm so involved with, and I so can't wait for it to come out. So I'm all locked up in there, of course, and the misheard bits, so when it comes out, people will be finding out that I'm a superstar. The name of the film is Miebaka. Miebaka. Okay. Now, it was shot in Okrika, in my village, the beginning to the end, all locations in my village. Language, my language, and English, so there'll be a lot of subtitles. But it's all, everything happened in my village. I'm very proud of my village. You must have known by now. First, I started having my kids. They needed my attention. Then when I came back to the industry, I had that unfortunate accident.
Yes.
And a lot of lies were being peddled. So I just reclined. You know, I went through a depression. And life has just started. I've just started living again. I'm hoping to do a release in at Christmas,
Okay.
but we're still juggling it. But you'll hear about it, trust me.
Are you the producer? You're now a movie producer or
What
director
I-
now.
I'm the director though. I did my master's in audiovisual management. Yeah, so I directed the movie. I did directing as part of my courses. So I directed the movie, and yeah, it will soon come out. It's a beautiful story.